Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is gonna be all about my eyeshadow palettes. I'm gonna go through all of my eyeshadow palettes, the ones that I have. I'm gonna share those with you. Here's drawer number 1. Here's drawer number 2. And lastly, drawer number 3. Yeah, I believe I have a total of 145 eyeshadow palettes. And I have some that are in my new makeup drawer. I'll show you these as well. So if you like collection videos, please keep on watching. Here's an overview of what my setup currently looks like. There's me. Hi. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Alrighty guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started with all of my Colourpop eyeshadow palettes. I'll show you all the ones that I have. I may do a swatch here and there, but I don't think I'll be able to swatch everything. We would be here for hours and hours and hours. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the Colourpops. I do have a lot from Colourpop. I'm not sure exactly how many palettes I have. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 14 palettes from Colourpop. Okay, I'm gonna get started with the smallest one. This is The Secret Life of Scorpio. This is actually really nice. The shades in here are super beautiful. I like both matte shades, and the shimmer shades in here are just gorgeous. I do really enjoy this one. I may have a declutter here and there as we go along, but I don't know if we're actually decluttering today. It's more of a collection video. The other one, this is a Flutter by Colourpop. This was on my wish list for a really long time. I could not find it at any stores near me. So my friend Mariella was able to pick it up at a local Ulta, and then she sent it to me. It's so beautiful. These are some pressed glitters. They're a little bit hard to work with. I do have to use glitter glue, and sometimes I just totally avoid them. But the rest of the palette is just gorgeous. It's really beautiful. Okay, next up, those are newer, so we'll leave those. Move those over. This one, oh my gosh, this one I went on the hunt for too. This one and this one, both of these came out at the same time. My Ultas didn't have either of them. They just had the display, so I drove to different Ultas, and I was able to find the Butter Me Up one. This is so pretty. I have a thing for butterflies, and the cooler tones in here just make this palette so pretty. Another pressed glitter here, in here, but the rest of it is just, it's stunning. It's really beautiful. Really enjoy it. So she is staying, and look how beautiful the packaging is. Yes, I'm keeping it in its box. Okay, this was a Valentine's Day one, and actually my friend sent me this one. This is the X's and O's. It's just perfect for Valentine's Day. Maybe I should just pull it in, play with it sometime soon. I don't know if I've used the shimmers in here. I have definitely used this palette, but it doesn't look like I've used the Stop Pro. I use everything else. I do really like this one, and again, pretty packaging. I don't collect many from Colourpop. Occasionally I'll buy a couple and then I'll get rid of some. They just release so much, and at some point it's too much. Okay, this one. Oh, my heart hurt. My heart hurts so bad. I was pulling it out so I can show you guys what I got, and I dropped it. So I don't know if you know this, but the pans, the Colourpop things, they pop out so you can move them around however you want. I don't know, I just put them in. I don't know if what the order was supposed to be, but this is a beautiful palette from Colourpop. I would highly recommend it. This one shade, again, I'm not sure what the names are now because I just popped them in there, but this shade is just so stunning. I had to push it in because it was crumbling. Same with this one. But yeah, it's my pleasure. Just one of my favorite probably from Colourpop. Really like that one. Okay, let's do another 9 pan, and this is the Child. The Mandalorian Child, the first one that came out. I haven't touched it. I haven't swatched it. I haven't used it, but it is so pretty. And I'm like, I don't even want to touch it. I just think he's so cute. The child is so cute. And I'm just happy looking at it like this. I really wanted to get the Mandalorian, the second one they came out with. It went on sale at Ulta for a really good price. I added it to my cart, and by the time I went to check out, it was sold out. So I didn't pick it up, but it's not like, it wasn't really a color story. I mean, it was grayish, not really a color story that I tend to use or like gravitate towards. That's why I didn't really buy it when it first came out, but I was like, okay, I'll get it on the sale. I didn't, but here's this one. Okay, let's do the Hocus Pocus, the two Hocus Pocuses. This is the first one that came out, the Gather Round Sisters. Ooh, this is so pretty. All of them. You're gonna hear me say this a lot. Ooh, it's so pretty, but it is. I love the grunginess in here. I love those shimmery shades. It's just everything in this palette I really enjoy. Probably the only thing that I don't enjoy is this one shade over here, the shade Coven. It is a matte with suspended glitter that doesn't really translate. I haven't used it like wet or with glitter glue. Maybe it would work. But yeah, here she is. And the packaging, oh, come on, man. Beautiful. Yeah, it's the first one. And then everybody went crazy about it. It sold out. They brought it back this past year, and then they brought a new one out. I wasn't sure I was gonna get this new one, but I ended up getting it after swatching it in store. I just felt like I needed it. This is the Witching Hour, and I have used this one. It reminds me a little bit of the at Forest site from Raw Beauty Christie collab, which I have. So but these tones down here are kind of like remind me of that. I actually enjoyed it when I used it. It's not really the color story that I thought it would be, but the packaging kind of conveys it a little, like you're gonna get purplies and you know. But yeah, after swatching it in store at Ulta, I was like, okay, yeah, this is beautiful. I'm gonna get it. So there she is. And then let me go ahead and show you the Raw Beauty Christie. This is at Forest site. See, it's like kind of not exactly the same, but I just feel like these tones over here kind of remind me a lot of the same palette. But this is, again, a really pretty palette. I think there was a dot or two in here, but overall, it's beautiful. And look at that packaging. So serene, so like, I don't know, pretty. Okay, next up from Colourpop, we got the Dream Street. This is Kathleen Light's collab. I switched out a bunch of the shades that are in here. So this is my mate palette. I switched out shades between this one and what's the other palette that I had? I can't even remember what it's called now. But yeah, I like what I came up with here. This is more me. Yeah, I like it. Okay, Sandstone. This one, the controversy on this one when it first came out, and I saw it, and I think this was their first square pan palette. It's like, oh my gosh, this is totally my palette. And then it kind of like went under the radar, and then Ulta had it on sale for maybe 10 bucks. I picked it up, but I did not enjoy it that much. I felt like there were a bunch of duds in here. These shades over here are just too similar. I don't know. I think this might be one that is on my chopping blog. The colors just look like they're my colors, but it did not perform, you know, very well. So let's go ahead and put her on the side. A pile for, I might declare you a pile. There you go. Okay, the last three, these are the newest. I haven't used them yet. I did pull this guy into my Shop My Stash. I just have not had the chance to use it yet. Go ahead and pull it out. This is the Plush Like Me. I love the packaging. Love the plush packaging. And this one actually has a big, nice mirror. And there are the shades. I mean, those are totally my kind of shades. I've swatched them, but I have not used them on my eyes yet. This is so reflective. It's gonna like, come on. Yeah, this is my best attempt. The packaging, oh, so pretty. It feels so nice too. Okay, I'm hoping to be able to use this one sometime next week. Oh, wrong pile. Go over here. So very lovely. I got it at the same time I got Plush Like Me and the big one over here. I haven't used it yet. It was still in my, oh my gosh. The heck, I haven't even used this thing. Okay. It was still in my new makeup drawer. I pulled it out just so I can show it to you. This is very springy. Like those colors over here are just so springy for me. I feel like this is gonna be, next month will be the perfect time to be playing with this. So there she is. And then the last palette that I do have from Colourpop is It's a Mood palette. This is the big, how many pans? I want to say 32, 35. I'm not sure. Let's find out. I remember when this came out, I saw the pictures, the promo pictures, and I just was immediately in love. I haven't used it yet again. I just hate when packages come like that. Like, come on. Or this one. Like, what the hell, man? Why can't you be, in place? And anyway, there she is. Yeah, the promo pictures, I was like, oh my gosh, this is stunning. I did end up getting it, I want to say a little bit before Christmas. It's so pretty. I really wanted the jewel one too. I ended up sending that one to my friend Mariella, but I ordered her the jewel and I got this one for myself. And actually, I need to know, how does she like it? Because if she likes it, I might pick it up. Okay, that is it for all of my Colourpops. These were mainly in the first makeup drawer. I am going to go ahead and put them back. The only one that I'm keeping out is this one because I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. And then the new ones are going to go back into my new makeup drawer. Okay, let's move right along. I'm going to go ahead and talk about my Glamlite palettes. I do have a couple more right here on the side, but they're big, they're bulky. I don't like the sizes of them, but they're so cute. Let's go ahead and get started with the Glamlite. This is the Pie palette. Eyeshadows and a blush in here. They're all beautiful. The eyeshadows are stunning. The blush is so pretty. Do really like this one. I enjoy it a lot. This is the artist palette or something like that. What do they call it? I'm not sure. The paint palette, I think it's what it's called. This palette. When my son saw this thing, he loves art, doing art and coloring and everything. When he saw this, he immediately claimed it. So he will occasionally come in here when I'm doing my makeup. He'll be like, Mommy, can I use that palette? And then he'll just swatch things and combine colors on his arm and stuff. So I haven't used it yet, but my son has. He's played with it. So just look how big. I saw Misty. I think her channel is Misty Pans. She depotted all of the Glamlite, eyeshadows into a Z palette. Might attempt it. It's intimidating because, I don't know, I don't like to break shadows, but they're just so big and bulky. And I kind of like the packaging. It's so cute. But, is it functional? Can I put them away in my drawer easily? No. Okay. Taco palettes. I have the Street Taco and the Viva Taco. The Street Taco I've used. Actually, this was the first eyeshadow palette I got from Glamlite. I saw this thing when it first came out. I love tacos. And I was like, okay, this is colorful, completely out of my zone. So cute. Tacos, yes. So I got this one and then started buying other ones from Glamlite. But this was my first experience. Around the holidays or Black Friday, they had the mystery box. And I picked it up and my friend Valerie and I split what was in it because she wanted to try some palettes. I wanted to try some palettes. I ended up keeping this one. This is the Viva Taco. I haven't used it yet, but I just think it's so cute. I did swatch a couple of the shades because I did some swatches for her. So we can decide, okay, if she's interested in this one and this one. But yeah, here she is. This is so pretty. For this whole time it's just been sitting on a box under my vanity. I think it's time that I move them to the new makeup drawer so I can actually start pulling them into my shop, my stash, and use them. There's that one. And then this guy, oh, look how big, my gosh. Look at that. Burgers. Yum. Give me burgers. Give me all the meats. Yeah, look at the burger palette. Ah, it's cute. I think it's so cute, but ding bulky. There she is. There's the burgers. I mean, what's not to love? Red onion, heaven. Blue cheese, heck yeah. I mean, it's so like delicious sounding, and the shades are actually like color. I don't do color very well, but these are colors that I feel like I can actually use. There she is. They need their like own special place in my makeup collection because they're just so freaking big. And come on, so old school having this red and white wrapper. Oh, cute. All right, burger, go back. I think I have one or two more by Glamlite, so let me grab those real quick. Okay, or maybe it was just the one more by Glamlite. This is the Michaela Glamlite palette. This is just so pretty. If you're a fan of glitter, girly things, oh, this is so pretty. And the shades in here, the shimmers in here are just fantastic. This is like how I discovered Michaela. I saw this one on Instagram, like the promo pictures and all that, and I ordered it as soon as it released and actually got it pretty quick, and then that sold out, so it took months and months before they like shipped the pre-orders. But this is beautiful. I've used it. Like, I actually enjoy this palette. I need to play with it a little bit more. It's so pretty. And yes, I'm keeping, I don't know, somebody asked me once, like, why do I keep things in packaging? I don't know, it's a little OCD. I like it. I feel like they're still kind of new, you know, and protects the palettes a little bit. So that's why. There she is. That will be it for Glamlite. I just have some random eyeshadow palettes that were in that first makeup drawer from like random brands. I think we'll talk about them. I'll try to group them as much as I can, and then we'll talk about them, and then we'll move on. Okay, so I tried to like separate them and group them into like, if I have a brand that has more than one, we'll talk about it now. Otherwise, I'm just gonna do like the single ones afterwards. Let's go ahead and get started with these e.l.f. ones. Yeah, I love e.l.f., but their eyeshadows are just, I don't know. Some of them are good for me. Some of them, I just feel like they're duping other palettes that I probably have. This one from e.l.f., this is the classics or the new classics. Actually, I really enjoy it. I like the fact that it's neutral, cool tone. I don't have many palettes like that. So this has survived a couple declutters, and I think it's going to survive this time around. It's subtle, but I do like it. It might survive this time. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the side because I just feel like, I mean, that still performs really well. And like, look at those shades. They're subtle. Okay, let's put it on the side. Two that from e.l.f. that I just love are the bite-sized ones. One is in pumpkin pie, and this one is truffles. Yes, pumpkin pie and truffles. I do want to try a couple more of these. I tried the jalapeno one and I was not a big fan. This one though, whoo, I love it. I think I have a huge dip in this shade over here. This is so easy to use. The formula on here kind of reminds me a little bit of this one, but it's better. Like the bite size is better. I'm definitely keeping both of these. And then truffles is just, again, I like the two neutrally shades in here. Cool tone neutrally, and then the neutral browns. Really pretty. I do like this. Definitely keeping these. They're not going anywhere. Okay, now let's go ahead and move on to what's this brand? Profusion. I discovered them, like I've seen Profusion on YouTube. A lot of people really like them and enjoy them, but my TJ Maxx never has any Profusion palettes that are not damaged. So I never picked up any. And then one time I went to a Walmart that I don't usually go to. They had Profusion. So I did pick up the eyeshadow palettes, or two eyeshadow palettes. I picked up the foundation and the blush palette. I love the blush palette. And those eyeshadow palettes are actually pretty good. Let me go ahead, and this one is brand new, so I'm opening it. Okay, so this one is the rubies. I was gonna say the meadows. No, it's the rubies. I haven't used it yet, so I don't know, but this just, I mean, this looks so pretty. Beautiful colors. I feel like these kind of tones, like the Top Pro, they make my hazel eyes like really pop, kind of look on the green side, like the purplish stuff. I'm excited to play with this one. And then the other one is the Meadow. This one I have used and I actually do really like it. Blends super easily. I like the shades. Very earthy, very kind of like grungy, but not dirty grungy. So there she is. I do really like this one too. So let's go ahead and move these to the side. And next we got, what do we have? We have Juvia's Place. I have two palettes from Juvia's Place. I had a lot from them and it's just too intense for me. I mean, I could not use the colors. They were just super bold and they're very colorful. I just ended up like either passing them on to friends or family or posting on Poshmark. These two I do really enjoy. This came in their mystery box. When was it? Not that long ago, actually. It's so pretty. This is the Queen Fumi, the Queen palette. Yes, it is so pretty and I cannot wait to play with it. I haven't used it on my eyes yet. And this one I bought, this was the first thing I bought from Juvia's Place and this is the only thing I've kept until I got this one in like the mystery box. I love this palette. This is the first Saharan palette. Wonderful palette. Highly recommend it. Color, but subtle color. Like, you know, I mean, I'm not dark skin tone by any means. So I cannot use their, you know, what they're intended for, or, you know, like their colors are meant to show up on darker skin and they do that wonderfully. This one shows up really well on my skin. I can actually use it is what I'm trying to say. So I do really enjoy it. I really enjoyed the tones in here. There she is. Okay, that's it from Juvia's. I do have two by Milani. One is like the face palette and one is the Most Loved mattes. Really nice formula on the mattes. Really nice formula. And then the face one, I've only used the face products in here. I haven't used the eyeshadows yet. This is so convenient to like travel with. The shades, I would like something darker, but I don't know. I haven't used them on my eyes yet. So there she is. Let me show you. Can I? There we go. No reflections. Okay, next up, who do we have? I have, well, these are random. Let's move them to the side. I have by BH Cosmetics. I've got two. BH Cosmetics is now like filed for bankruptcy. Like, what? Summer in Saint-Tropez. I found this one at TJ Maxx or Marshalls or something like that. I haven't used it yet, but it just, I just was like, oh, that's so pretty. I haven't used it yet, so we're holding on to that one. And then next up is the Desert Oasis. I used to have a bunch of BH Cosmetics, like their original, I don't know how many pan ones, and they had like so many things before like they became really famous. That's when I used to order from them, and their shipping used to be free with only a $25 purchase, so it used to be perfect. And then they raised it to like 40 or 45. Anyway, this palette from BH is amazing. My favorite one from them that they ever did. I just love, like, these are the highlighters in here. You can use them on the eyes, the eyeshadows, the shimmers. Like, these two can be used as bronzers. So beautiful. Love this palette. Got it for like $5 on sale. I felt so victorious. Okay, let's move right along. What do we have next? Okay, some random brands. Oh, I do have a couple by LA Girl. Let's do these random ones. Kab Cosmetics. I believe this came in a BoxyCharm. I wasn't sure if this was duping a Huda palette. I think it was supposed to be duping a Huda palette, but I put it next to the Huda palettes that I have, like I think the Desert one, and I was like, okay, not really the same. I didn't have the original. I only had like the remastered, so I wasn't sure if this duping anything or not. I considered decluttering it, or, you know, before I used it, and I posted it on Poshmark and it just sat there. So I was like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and pull it in, play with it. And I was really, really surprised with the formula and how beautiful this was on my eyes. So then I, you know, obviously kept it, did not sell it. But yeah, I'm glad that it didn't sell because I really enjoyed it. Like when I used it, it was just, I thought it's beautiful colors. So there she is. I'm like, I don't want to keep it. I don't know. Yeah, let's do Ace Butane. This is Nostalgia. This also came in a BoxyCharm. This is color. Like this is color. This reminds me a lot of the Street Taco from Glamlite, like those kind of neon-y shades. These ones over here, it's color. I have not used it yet. I don't even know if this is something I would be able to use or I would enjoy using, but I'm gonna hold on to it. I saw their newest one, the newest release, and it just looks so pretty. But I'm on a low buy, a very low buy. So I think I'm gonna keep it because things like this tempt me. You know, like I see new releases and I'm like, well, I haven't used the one I have from them. Not that I would order the new one. It's got a lot of blue in it and I don't really wear much blue eyeshadow. Like I have to be pushed to wear it. So this one, greens, like it. Let's do LA Girls. Okay. See, this is where I don't know what I want to do. The LA Girls, this one, the neutral, the browns, what is it called? This is the Keep It Playful, and this is the Foreplay. I don't like it. I like the shades swatched a lot, especially those shimmers. They look beautiful swatched, but they're a pain to use on the eyes. And those mattes over here got so muddy. So this one, definitely get rid of. This one, on the other hand, the purpley one, this is the Playmate. I love it. It's so pretty. The shimmers look beautiful on the eyes. The mattes don't muddy together. Really, really like it. I'm keeping this one. And then I have the Hey Hey Vacay. This is, what are they called? They had different name. Under the Palms. This is, I feel like the formula of the mattes in this one is much better than here in those ones. But the shimmers are just about the same quality. This is so pretty. And again, I feel like those are totally my tones. Like olive greens and, you know, earthy tones. Just love it. So she is not going anywhere. Okay, randomness. Let's start. I don't want them to fall like that Colourpop one did. Okay, let's do this guy. Pretty Vulgar, the Nightingale palette. This is a cool tone lover, eyeshadow lover palette. Like that's a dream for somebody, and that somebody is absolutely not me. Yeah, I don't know. This is one that I like. It goes in the declutter pile and then stays. Declutter pile, then stays. Declutter pile, then stays. I don't know. I just think it's so freaking beautiful. But do I really wear these shades? Like, absolutely not. I do not wear a gray eyeshadow like this. But look at those shadows. They look so pretty. In the pile of maybes. Okay, next up, I have one that I just love. Is by Flower Beauty. This is the Jungle Lights shimmers like no other. Really nice, good quality. They're more like I can't use this whole palette. It has got to be a companion palette. There's just too much shimmer. Like, yeah, sure, I could do a one shadow look or something like that with it. But this is more of a companion palette, something else. I really enjoy this one. This guy from Wet n Wild. This is the Passion Session pigment palette. I don't know what possessed me to purchase this one. This is, again, like the glitter in here is something that my son just absolutely loves. So I hold on to it because he's like, can I play with this one? But I think this might end up going maybe pile. Moira, All That Is You, the Sweet Series palette. And this is the only one I have from Moira, but I'm like tempted. This is so pretty, you guys. The formula in here, I would compare it quite a bit to the Glamlite formula. Maybe, yeah, to the Glamlite formula more than Colourpop. I feel like Glamlite mattes are a little bit better than Colourpops. They're like not as like lacking pigments, or you know. So I really like it. It's like, why am I going on a different tangent about something else? Yeah, she is staying. The Queen from Eloise is again a colorful palette that I'm like, BoxyCharm, BoxyCharm, BoxyCharm. I like it. I like it, but I don't know. Like looking at the colors in here, looking at Ace Beauty that I kept, and combining that with the KAB palette, I feel like I got everything. Sure, this is great formula, but I'm like swatching the shimmers. Of course I'm swatching the shimmers. See, but the mattes are not. Like, let's give it a better shot. Let's try a different shade. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and let this one go. It's not in a maybe. I think it's definitely time to go palette. I can't keep it just because the shimmers are good, right? Can I? Or can I? I don't know. This is not supposed to be declutter. It's supposed to be collection video. So what do I want to do? I guess I would rather keep this one and get rid of the Passion one from Wet n Wild. Let me see. And I noticed with this one, it did say that shade 2, 8, and 9 are face shades. They're not eye shades. This one, and this one. What am I going to do with these? How am I going to put these on my face, not on my eye? Can use them as blush, but I wanted it as a eyeshadow palette. It's actually really pretty. What am I going to do? Why am I stressing myself out? I'm not even meant to declutter. I just wanted to share what I have. I'm holding on. I'm holding on. Okay, The Wilderness by Beauty Bay. This was sent to me by my friend Mariella. And this is so pretty. Again, my colors. Olive greens, grungies. Just so pretty. Also reminds me a lot of Glamlite formula, especially the shimmers in here. A lot like the Glamlite Michaela palette, formula-wise. So really, really like that one. And now let's go ahead and talk about this big daddy. I used to have a ton of Morphe, like everybody, probably like years. They were just the thing on YouTube. This is the only one I kept, and this is the 35M. This thing is a beauty. I'm not parting with this guy. This is my favorite palette they ever did. Do I need to tell you why? I think you can tell, like here, look, I mean, this area over here is just me, like just me. And actually the formula of this one is really nice. So she's staying. I have a couple randoms, so we'll talk about those next. Let me clean my table. I'll keep out the ones that are maybes. I don't know, you guys, this video is already at 35 minutes. I feel like I'm gonna have to split it into different parts, like the collection video into different parts. We'll have to see. Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and move right along. Some of these were in the first drawer. Some of them were in the new makeup drawer. So let's go through them. Yeah, this one I already used. Yeah, okay, let's go through them. Let's do this one first. This is by Cara Beauty, and this is the With You palette. This was sent to me from my friend Valerie, and it's so pretty. Again, like the tones in here are just beautiful, earthy tones. The formula in here actually was I really enjoyed. Similar to Colourpop, a little bit better. Like their mattes are a little bit better than Colourpop. I really enjoyed it, and it's so cute. Perfect for traveling with you. You can take it with you whenever you go somewhere, you know. So there's that one. This is the Beauty for Real. This is the Golden Hour palette. So let me go ahead and show you this one. I haven't used it yet. I think that I purchased this one as a add-on from Ipsy. This blue over here just drew me to it, and I'm not usually drawn to blues. So there's this one. Yeah, this was still in my new makeup drawer. I need to play with it, pull it in and play with it sometime soon. So there's that one. Okay, from Revolution, this is the, I think it's Fire. Is it called Fire? Yeah, this is the Fire. This is one of the Forever Flawless. They have so many of these. So here she is. Oh, I always forget that there's a little tape over here. This is here we go. I have not tried it yet. This was still sitting in that box where I had all of the Glamlite palettes, the new Glamlite palettes, but I think this is something that I would really, really enjoy. The shades in here look like definitely my kind of shades. This is my friend Sarah picked this guy out for me to purchase when I asked her to do kind of like shop for me. This is something that I would not have ordered for myself, so she picked it out. Okay, Violet Voss. This actually came from Sarah. She sent this one to me. This is Windflower. I haven't used it yet, but this is so cute. This will be my first experience with Violet Voss eyeshadows, and I just think it's adorable. It's so cute. I'm looking forward to playing with it. Okay, from Uma, this is Black Magic. This is the Carnival palette. I did a swap with my friend Mariella, and I got this one from her. I just think this is beautiful. Like every time I see the photos of this one online, I'm like, oh, which palette is that? And I'm like, oh wait, that's the one I got from Mariella. It is so pretty. I know they released it again, or they re-promoted it recently for what was it, like the collab that Elf, Morphe, Uma Beauty did for Black History Month. So yeah, really beautiful palette. I can't wait to play with it. And now I think that is it from I have 2 new palettes still from my new makeup drawer, but I'm gonna save them until I talk about those brands. But that will conclude everything that was in that one drawer. So let me put these back, and then let's talk about the maybes. Okay, here we go. Here are my maybes from that one drawer, and then there's a one declutter for sure, which is this one. Okay, let's talk about the rest. If I'm being honest with myself, I am not gonna use this one. I've been holding on to it for far too long, and I still have not used it. I mean, I have not. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. The e.l.f., the new classics one. I think this is one that actually I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to. I do like the formula, and yeah, the color story in here, for me, it's kind of different. So I think I'm gonna hold on to this one. Okay, Sandstone. This wasn't terrible. I gotta remember how much I really, really wanted this one before I actually picked it up. I think I'm gonna keep it. I think I'm gonna play with it some more and see what I think about it. Okay, this one from Wet n Wild. I think this one is gonna go. To use these on my face, not eye safe, like this one, and this one. What about this glitter? I mean, how could this be eye safe? I'm gonna go ahead and either give this one to my son for him to do arts with, or I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of it altogether. So there's that one. That's a declutter. And then the last one is the Eloise, the Queen palette. This is just, I mean, I like supporting smaller brands, and I think this is owned by I want to say maybe this is Black woman owned brand, maybe. I can't remember exactly. I think I'm going to hold on to this one. So she's staying. So 3 that I'm going to get rid of, and then these 3 I'm going to hold on to. Holding on to these, can I get rid of these? Alrighty, you guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this video over here. It's really long, and I have 2 more doors to go through. I'm gonna try to put them together, like the last 2 doors, maybe combine them together in one video. I'm not sure. I'm gonna film that probably tomorrow, but I hope you guys enjoyed part 1. Please stay tuned. I will have the rest coming soon to my channel. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.